All right, this is our Nature of Science unit test. First, I want you to go ahead and put your name at the very top of the page and then the hour that you're in. Again, this is the Nature of Science unit test. And these first questions, we are just going to circle the best answer to the following questions. Every time that I get through a question, pause the video, make your answer, and then press play again. Number 1, explaining or interpreting things you observe is called A, observing, B, inferring, C, predicting, D, classifying. Number 2, using one or more of your senses to gather information is called A, observing, B, inferring, C, predicting, D, classifying. Again, pause the video, make your selection, and then press play. Number 3, the variable that is purposely changed to test a hypothesis is called A, control variable, B, independent variable, C, resulting variable, D, dependent variable. Four, the factor that can change in response to a scientist's changed variable is the A, control variable, B, independent variable, C, resulting variable, D, dependent variable. 5, factors that we want to keep the same throughout an experiment are called A, control variable, B, independent variable, C, resulting variable, D, dependent variable. In the next section of the test, you are going to describe the variables in the following situations. Number 6. 2 groups of students were tested to compare their speed at working on math problems. Each group was given the same problems. One group used calculators and the other group finished the problems with pencil and paper. Write the independent variable here. Write the dependent variable here. Write down controls, which are the things that we do to keep the environment the same, here. Pause the video, make your answers, and then press play. Number 7. Students of different ages are given the same puzzle to assemble. The time it took them to make the puzzle was measured and recorded. Again, write the independent or manipulated variable here. Write the dependent or resulting variable here. Write down controls, things that we do to keep the environment the same, here. Again, pause the video, write your responses, and then press play. Number 8. Students were tested to see if the amount of time they played video games after school affected their school performance. The students were all from Battle Creek Middle School and were part of Team Michigan with the same grade. The point was to see if they had similar or different amount of video game watching after school. Again, write the independent or manipulated variable here. Write the dependent or resulting variable here. Write controls, things that we do to keep the environment the same, here. In this next section, you are going to answer the questions below and explain your answer. Number 9, which of the following hypotheses are testable by scientific inquiry? Explain your answers. A, typed lab reports receive better grades than handwritten papers do. Is this testable? Circle the yes or no, and then write an explanation below. Pause the video, write your answer, and then press play. B, cats purr when they are happy. Is this testable? Circle yes or no, and then explain your answer below. C, vitamin C prevents sore throats. Is this testable? Circle yes or no, and explain your answer below. For this next section, you are going to, for each of the following examples, identify the independent and dependent variable. 10. A scientist measures the running speeds of lizards at 3 different temperatures in order to see if the temperature changes how fast a lizard runs. Write the independent variable here. Write the dependent variable here. A scientist measures corn plant height for plants with and without added fertilizer to see if fertilizer makes corn plants taller. Write the independent variable here. Write the dependent variable here. Penguins from a single clutch nest are split between 2 rooms to see if the SeaWorld penguin in the SeaWorld penguin house. In one room, the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. In the other, it is 5 degrees Celsius. Scientists measure their weight at the end of 1 year to see if the temperature they live changes how much they grow. Write the independent variable here. Write the dependent variable here. In this last section, you're going to make a graph out of the following data. We have our weeks listed in this column, average temperatures of 2 different cities listed here and here. Make a graph out of this data below. You have now completed your NOS unit test. Find something to do quietly at your seat. Thank you.